So my wife's going to get on here and talk about Christmas and be really excited, and you're going to be really excited with her. You got it? All right. That was because of like the trend, the online trend. There's like a Instagram trend.
Holy shit, we're parents. Hey guys, this is your doula Hannah. You're listening to Holy Shit, We're Parents, the podcast where I, as a birthing and early child care professional, talk about making babies, birthing babies, and trying not to lose our minds raising them with my ADHD only child husband who has never cracked a parenting book, Justin.
Hello, good evening, Hannah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So tonight, guess we're talking about something to do with holiday magic. You didn't text me.
So, since we're diving into December head first, I thought we would focus on some holiday stuff because that's stressful or fun or both part of parenting.
Yeah, I mean, it is stressful, it is fun, and it is a part of parenting.
Yeah.
So what did you have in mind?
Yeah, I thought we would kick off with what kind of magic do you remember around the holidays from your childhood?
Well, I guess, what do you mean by magic? Like things that I did that stand out in my memory from the holiday season?
Yeah, like your favorite holiday memories, traditions, anything like that.
Well, I mean, there's obviously a favorite Christmas memory I've mentioned a lot, where Santa Claus may or may not have been caught on video putting presents underneath my tree because my dad accidentally left the camera up and recording when he got it ready the night before. But like one of my favorite probably like traditions was every year the school I went to would do like a holiday Christmas like singing thing.
Yeah.
But it would be in Lenox Mall, like in the middle of Lenox Mall, which was a big mall in Atlanta, and it had all the fancy stores and stuff in it because I was lucky enough to go to like a fancy private school. And afterwards, my mom and I would always go to the big, huge FAO Schwartz toy store. Yeah, and it was obviously all set up for Christmas and everything like that.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it was very, very cool.
Do those still exist?
I think, but not in the capacity because I mean, like, the way this one was, it was like borderline the one from Big that was like in New York City.
Oh my God, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
it obviously wasn't that extraordinary because that is like, the flagship or whatever, but it was in a big city, in a fancy mall. It was like a high, big ceiling, like just crazy toy masterpiece.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it was just amazing. And then obviously, we would just go around the mall and it was just that was a fun experience to do. There was also another thing we would do at this chiropractic college in Atlanta. And they might even still do it if anybody's listening in Atlanta. Life College would do this crazy light display that you would like drive through, and it was this big like sometimes not like interactive, but there were like live characters throughout it and things like that. So that was really cool. Also, I looked forward to doing that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, for the actual holiday itself, I was typically in Florida or New York, depending if I was with grandparents, we were down in Florida, or we would go up to New York just so I could like be in the snow and stuff like that sometimes because that wasn't something I got. So yeah. Why? What about you?
Were you guys leave cookies out for Santa family?
Well, yeah, obviously. Like he's a
And
fat
you
guy.
say obviously,
He's a
but
big
I
fat
have
guy. He's
friends who
gotta eat.
never did that.
Yeah, well, I was lucky enough to have a dad who, you know, went through the effort of making sure he recorded Santa when
Right.
I was like 10 or 11, like at the age where I was like everybody at school was like, Santa's not real, and at that point in the 90s, kids were big in like the mathematically figuring out that it was impossible for Santa, or like if he went that fast he would explode, or
Right.
all this other crap. But my dad always told me that as long as you have love in your heart, then Santa Claus is real.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you ask him that, if he's real or not now, he'll probably say the same thing. So I mean, yeah, of course we left cookies out and milk for Santa.
I love that.
Reindeer got carrots and celery like stalks
Yeah.
usually. They always had bites out of them, so always kept leaving them.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh, and that was another thing. That I just remembered because it was from when I was like little, because it was when we lived in Marietta. There was this like living manger
Yeah.
that was basically just like a petting zoo, but that also had like Mary and baby Jesus and stuff in it. So we would go do that. I'm pretty sure either we did it a couple times, like one year, or you know what I mean, like 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
a couple years in a row, or we did it for a bunch of years because like it's a very fixed
I want to do that.
memory. Yeah, it was really
That's
cool.
awesome.
It was always in the same spot, and we would see it like getting set up and stuff like that, and it would be there for a little bit, and they would bring the animals in, and
Yeah.
then be there for like a short time.
How cool.
Yeah, it was pretty.
I love that. One of my like biggest standout memories was I grew up next door to my great uncles, and he would come over and climb a ladder and shake sleigh bells outside our window at like 4 or 5 in the morning. So like I would wake up to, oh my God, Santa was just here. And
Bet your parents loved that.
he did it at the house I grew up in, and he did it like there was a couple of years we were renovating our house and we're living with my grandparents, and he made sure to come do it there even though we weren't right next door anymore.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it was really cool. Um
It's funny how as a parent, it's like, thanks, Uncle John. Now the kids
now
are definitely
they're
awake
wide
at
awake.
5 o'clock in the morning.
And I mean, I wouldn't always get out of bed then. Like, I do remember a couple years of just like, oh, Santa was here, and there's just kind of like drifting back off to sleep, or it being like a part of my dream, but thinking about it now, knowing that like that's what was going on
Yeah,
outside.
that's cool.
But obviously I didn't know it was him till I was older. And then like traditions. So we've talked about how I come from a
Although,
big family.
hang on, to
Yeah.
be fair, I would believe that Uncle John is Santa.
Is Santa? I
Yeah.
could
There's
get down
just
with that
got
too.
that way about him.
Yeah.
You would have to go through like the Tim Allen get fat every Christmas
Right.
season and skinny again. But I mean, he's got the demeanor.
I could see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the love in his heart and stuff.
Yeah,
For
he's
sure.
he's pretty jolly for a skinny guy.
Yeah. So I was the first grandkid, and like my sister and I were the only grandkids for a while on my dad's side of the family. So it was always Christmas Eve with my dad's side of the family at the huge party my grandparents would throw, and then Christmas Day with my parents at home, and then my mom's side of the family. And I would get so excited to go to my Grandma and Grandpa Pete's house because I loved being the center of attention, obviously.
As most little kids do.
Right. And they would put a Santa hat on me and call me Santa Claus, and I would help hand out everybody's presents from under the tree. And I always had like a huge stack of presents because all of my cousins hadn't started having kids yet, so they were just buying stuff for me, and I loved that too.
It
But
wasn't
my
just so expensive to be alive, so people had money.
right, had money to buy things. but my grandparents lived in a house that like part of their living room was open. So it was a 2-story house, but like the bedrooms, like you looked out over the stairs. And so the living room had a full ceiling up to the 2nd story. Like that's how high the ceilings were.
Sometimes I forget that you're not like just talking to me. So I'm like, I know I've been there a lot. Like it was hard for me not to be like, yeah, I know. I was like, oh shit, yeah.
Duh. But they would get a real Christmas tree every year and it always touched the ceiling. It was so big.
That is so awesome.
It was so cool. And like I could crawl under it and play underneath it, and oh my god, it was huge.
Okay, so I just, for the record, don't want to hear you saying anything to the cats about getting under and playing in the Christmas tree.
I never
because-
knocked it over.
Alright,
So yeah, I just loved going there. And then they also always put up mistletoe because they would have parties throughout the season with their
Swinger
friends
parties.
and stuff too. And my dad and my grandpa would always do something to trick me into standing under the mistletoe and then be like, look up. Oh, now you got to give me a kiss. And I just remember being like, no, and running away every year. And then like other traditions, I was always in dance of some kind. So I would always have like a holiday parade somewhere, which
Ooh.
I actually hated because it was freaking freezing out and I would have to be like dancing and looking happy and was just miserable and cold.
Yeah. That's the one thing like I loved about moving to Western New York was like seeing all of the people try to like do things like they're not in these giant thick jackets and shit.
Right?
Like, hey little girls, you did all these dances and practice for this in your cute little things. Now we're outside and you're in this coat. Good luck.
No, not my dance studio. It was you wear your cute little coat until the parade starts, and then you're in your little Christmas themed dance thing,
Oh,
freezing
God, that's
your
even
ass
worse.
off. Yeah, yeah, it was horrible.
Ugh.
Sometimes we had gloves, and that was cool.
Oh. Before we move on though, that did remind me of another funny, like not tradition or anything, but just Christmas story we have. We didn't get live trees a lot.
Yeah.
And one year we were going to get a live tree. Because we did like a couple years down in Atlanta because there were like Christmas tree lots
Yeah.
like right around us. And it was a big deal and it was cool. And then we didn't for a while. And then one year we were making a big deal about going to get it. So we brought the trailer with us, like an open trailer, and on our way back from the like literal Christmas tree farm
Yeah.
that we went to out in the country, apparently ran over a giant horse turd
Oh no.
and it splattered all over the like open wire trailer where the Christmas tree was.
Oh
So the
god.
Christmas tree smelled like horse
Just
shit.
covered in horse shit. You still put it up?
Oh, I don't remember what happened. Like, I mean, I'm sure they just like might have hosed it down and left it outside for a little bit, but or we just didn't use it. I
Yeah.
don't remember. I just remember that we had a horse shit tree. We
That's
might have put it up and it
hilarious.
just smelled a little bad.
That is so funny. We always had a real tree for like most of what I can remember of my
Yeah, your
childhood.
country bump.
Yeah. But I was also allergic to them, which I don't think my parents realized. So like I hated having to water the tree because every time I got poked with a pine needle, I'd get all itchy or like have a hard time breathing if I sat next to it for too long. So that was always fun.
Yeah, but they smell nice.
Right, they do. And I had a sense of smell then, so it was great. Um Cool. So I just thought it was important to bring up some of our traditions and memories to kind of ease into talking about how it's okay to keep traditions alive that like made you feel great as a kid. And it's also totally okay to skip the stuff you hated as a kid or not do the same things you're seeing on social media, like
Oh,
that fucking elf on a shelf
I was
shit.
literally about to interrupt, and in editing these, I just listen and I tell myself to just shut the fuck up so much. So I've been trying not to talk a lot. But yeah, I was literally about to interrupt and be like, do I get to complain about fucking Elf on a Shelf?
I don't understand why so many people do
Do
it.
you have other stuff you want to get to first? Or
No.
Can we start with this?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck Elf on a Shelf. Fuck that. I
Yeah.
hate it. It's stupid. I get the idea of wanting to do something fun and playful with your
Like
kids.
interactive, yeah.
I hate when it's used as a way of like threat or humiliation.
Right. I mean, these people are like terrorizing their kids
Yeah.
sometimes.
Well, I guess at its base level, the thing itself is like a threat because like I'm pretty sure the little card or video that comes with it is like he reports back to Santa.
Yeah, he's always
He's
watching
spying on you.
you.
Yeah, he's a little spy, a little Santa spy.
And then they always do something bad. And like I've seen parents like cutting up their kids' pajamas and pretending it was the elf, or like drawing all
on their
over their
faces.
faces.
Oh my god, I
like,
hate that one with that poor little girl.
what the fuck is that shit?
Uh,
Yeah, I literally wrote down and underlined, there will never be an elf on the shelf in this house.
well, and again, I think it's just something that if it had existed before the age of social media, I think it would have been a better thing. But it got hijacked and like turned into this who can traumatize their child the most for likes.
Right.
Basically.
Just like we talked about with like our Halloween episode and stuff.
And it's like, what the fuck? Why does everybody want to traumatize their fucking kids?
Well, and I can't tell you like how many parents I've talked to about it that were like, well, my kids' friends do Elf on a Shelf, so I felt like I had to. And it's like, fucking why?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Here's everybody's easy solution. Sweetie, you're a good enough child that Santa doesn't need to send a spy to watch you.
Right.
Boom. Done.
Your friends are bad kids.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that. Your friend's parents are saying that.
Right.
By insisting they need a spy in their house in order to keep their child. Again, if you're only good out of the fear of a repercussion,
you're not good.
You're not being good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you're being good, but you're not good. Yeah. Like, ugh. So anyways, don't like Elf on a Shelf.
Yeah, fuck Elf on a Shelf. I can't even think of any other like major ones that I see getting pushed on parents.
Bro, it's just it's creepy enough that we all just sing a song about like an old man knowing when little kids are sleeping and when they're awake and shit, right? Like, but I get it. It's fun. Haha. So I'm not like one of those like, we're not singing that in this house. You know what I mean? But like I understand that it is a little weird.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if we wouldn't allow any person to come into our house in any other circumstance.
Yeah.
Except to give us stuff. Or dispose of a tooth and give us stuff.
Right.
Yeah, or be a rabbit and give us stuff. Yeah.
But you're also allowed to create your own new traditions. So I'm trying to think of like zoo lights for us.
Yep.
That's a tradition we created before kids.
Yep.
And we're doing our best to keep up with every year. It's like a higher effort tradition because we have to drive an hour to get there and pack all of our snacks and deal with parking and all of the fun, stressful stuff. But it's totally worth it when you get inside.
And have 2 kids up past their bedtime.
Right. That's the hardest part.
Yeah, but it won't always be because they'll get older.
Right.
And it'll get easier. And we'll still have this thing that we've always done.
Exactly. And then things that we're doing that, like, I also remember from my childhood, like the Santa pictures every year.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we have found a way to do that. Not always at the same place, but who cares?
Yeah. We have a bunch of my Santa pictures are me in my stupid little school uniform because my mom thought I looked nice and we were already at the mall where Santa was. And obviously at this big, nice mall, it was this like big, awesome Santa setup.
Yeah.
So we would go do that.
My first few Santa pictures were just me screaming. I was not a big fan of Santa.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any of those, but I will check.
Yeah. big bearded strange men were not my thing as a child. But our kids have been great for Santa pictures.
Well, I had Royce, so
Oh, yeah.
I was like, old Royce?
And like the cool thing for us now is if we ever don't make it to a Santa picture, we've got my stepdad, because
Yeah.
another family tradition from my side
Yeah.
that started in my teen years is that my stepdad dresses up as Santa in like legit fancy as fuck
Like
Santa
velour
costume. Yeah, like
Santa.
thousands of dollars on this amazing Santa costume.
And genuine, like, sleigh jingle bells on this,
Yeah.
like, leather thing. Yeah.
Like our son was so excited about that last year.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for them to see that again together now that he's got a sister too.
I am a bit nervous, though, because he figured out that Elmo was Pawpaw so fast.
That's true.
So,
With the shoes.
yeah. I'll just have to stay on that.
Yeah. Well, and it could just be that Papa Jim is one of Santa's helpers.
Oh, yeah. And we've talked about that. I've already started laying
Yeah.
that foundation that, like, you know, you might not see Santa every time you go to, like, talk to Santa, because it might be one of his helpers. But
Right.
sometimes it is the real Santa.
But like you don't always have to spend a lot of money or energy and effort to create family traditions and like holiday magic. You could do like cookie making kits. They sell like everything to make gingerbread cookies or houses now or Christmas cookies. You literally buy one little cheap box and can sit there decorating with your kids for an evening. Or like
I like this thing that you guys just did for Thanksgiving and then for Christmas with the
yeah.
bag. I think that's cool.
Yeah, so it's actually something I saw on Instagram and was like, that's a great idea. That's literally costing us nothing. We have all these
We
paper
have a
bags
paper
from
bag.
grocery shopping.
We have packing tape.
Yeah.
We have markers.
So for Thanksgiving, I drew a turkey on the bag and cut out the feathers. And now for Christmas, I cut out a tree. And then you just color and cut out pieces from like what you already cut off the bag, stick packing tape across the back of it, like where the cutouts are, and
Sticky
so
side
they
forward.
can decorate the tree. Or he added feathers to the turkey, like, and the kids love it. And it doesn't have to all be done in one sitting, like I tried to do with Thanksgiving and learn my lesson there. So it's just taped to our fridge, and when the kids want to decorate the tree, we can get down some of the pieces I cut up, and they can decorate the tree.
We actually used up the rest of the pieces tonight.
I gotta make some more.
Yeah. But it was a great way to like have a bit of a, oh, let's go do this.
Yeah.
When he was getting a little like antsy in his pantsy.
Yeah,
it's
not
been
sure
so
to
cold
like
and stuff.
where to direct his energy.
Yeah.
And, another one is like favorite holiday books that you can get out for the month of December. And this is the only time you have them out, and you don't have to read them together every day, but just throughout the month. I mean, you can get cheap holiday books at your local thrift store for 50 cents. And then like you brought up the light display. There's a ton of neighborhoods all over the place. And like some of them even have like a sync up your radio station to hear the music we're playing with our lights. And you can just drive around and look at some Christmas lights, and your kids will be stoked. You don't even have to get out of the car.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah. And like, I mean, there are higher effort ones where like you pay for your carload to drive through, but down in Denver here, they've got them. I think they do them at like the water park or something because they're closed for the winter, but they'll do like crazy elaborate light displays. But
Oh, that's cool.
you
I
can-
did not know about that.
yeah, but like our son's happy just driving around the block to look at the
Inflatables.
reindeer in somebody's front yard.
Yeah. Well, that was another fun thing we did with that little like, what was it, like a $8 plastic Christmas tree thing from the dollar store or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was like $6 or $7.
And letting our son just like draw all over it with those like kind of fluorescent-y Sharpies.
Yeah.
And then I just taped some like a string of lights on the inside of it, and now it's this like glowing piece of art that our son made.
Right. And the dollar store is your friend for the holidays. Like, we created Candy Cane Lane in our front yard so that, like, there's this path going through that we can walk up and down, the mailman can go through, and it's just lined with these like giant candy canes. I say giant, they're a little bit taller than our son.
Well, they're big for candy canes.
Right. And
like if somebody gave you a candy cane that big, you'd be like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? Like, dog, I can't eat this.
Right. And then in between the candy canes, I put solar lights that look like Christmas lights from your tree.
Yeah, different colors. Yeah.
They were $1.50 each. Like,
that's awesome.
The dollar store has been amazing because our son is super into Christmas decorations.
Loves
this year.
decorations.
So we have gone balls to the wall and decorated as much as we possibly can.
We
and
became inflatable people.
Yep. Everything we have decorated with has been from the thrift store or the dollar store.
Yeah. I could not believe I found the Christmas Chase.
Oh my God, the Paw Patrol one. Yes.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
At the thrift store.
Yeah.
And it works.
It was like $8.
It works. Oh. So he's out front with Olaf.
Yeah. Who, our son has never watched Frozen, but he likes snowmen. So we got Olaf, who also came from the thrift store.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you don't have to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on your decorations. You can make part of your tradition making decorations.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of, like, spending a lot isn't a flex.
No.
Like, doing it without spending a lot and nobody knows.
That's your flex.
Yeah.
Our Christmas tree we got for free on Facebook Marketplace a couple of years ago. The lights stopped working on this pre-lit tree. It's a very, like, sparse tree. Looks kind of sad, not decorated. So we ran a ton of new lights around it, and everywhere that was, like, bare, we have stuffed with fake poinsettias and, like, sparkly things that go in bouquets, and it looks like a fancy ass tree now.
It does. It looks really nice. You and our son have done a really good job.
Like, again, got those at the thrift store. The tree was free. Like, and it looks really nice.
And it took no more effort than going to the store and getting those same things for much money.
Right. Or buying an expensive pre-lit tree that is already full and you don't have to worry about that. Like, who cares?
But you can still do that at the thrift store. I know, like, every thrift store right now is putting out Christmas trees because people are donating the crap out of them.
Yeah, there's some really nice ones over at ARC.
There's some that I'm mad we didn't just chuck this tree when the lights went out. Because it's like, well, we have a tree, so it's stupid to buy another one. You know what I mean? Because we've already put effort into making this one work. But yeah, I see some of it. I'm just like, who donated this?
Right.
Like, what did you get to replace it? Holy shit.
I am open to considering a new tree for next year.
I think we should wait a little bit so it's a bigger deal.
Okay.
Everybody in the house can appreciate it more than just us.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, your kids don't care about expensive. They're not gonna know whether something was 50 cents or $50.
Yeah.
Like,
and honestly, like, go to the thrift stores for toys because people donate stuff that came out this year.
Yeah.
That commercials are on TV for.
Right.
Like, in that bag of Hot Wheels that we found tonight, half of them were from this year. So, I mean, like, people are donating new toys. It's not just, like, old, busted stuff. I mean, a lot of it is just, like, we had a birthday, we got 2 of these, we're just going to donate one instead of take it back. You know what I mean?
Or, like, how quickly kids grow out of phases in these early years. It's like, okay, my kid wanted this for his birthday at the beginning of the year, and he's already done with it.
Yeah. Or he wanted it for his birthday at the beginning of the year. I got it. His birthday was in the summertime. By then, he was over it.
Didn't want it anymore, yeah.
But we couldn't return it now because we've had it for so long. You know what I mean? So it's like, go and just look. And it's like, especially if there's one around, why not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I know it's not what this is about.
no, but that's part of it. That's how you create holiday magic and like get the things that make your kids excited and happy. Another thing I did for the Christmas decorations we got is I just posted on local Facebook groups. I'm part of a gifting group and a local mom group. And I was just like, hey, my son's super into Christmas decorations this year. So if you're getting rid of anything, we'll take it. And we've gotten some really cute stuff that way too.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of those like tabletop stuffy
Yeah.
things are really cool. Yeah.
Or like our son's current favorite Christmas ornament, because we haven't put the rest of the ornaments up yet, but that candy cane that he was so excited to put on the tree and then goes over and touches
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah. And just like wants to be around it.
Yeah, he's like, this is your candy cane.
Yeah.
But along with creating holiday magic and why I bring up that you're able to do this stuff on a budget is also part of like protecting your own energy.
And we can get into that when we come back.
All right.
All right. So after these messages, we will be right back.
Holy shit, we're parents. This episode is brought to you by Booby Superfoods, the real MVPs of postpartum snacks. Whether you're breastfeeding, chasing toddlers, or just need something that doesn't make you feel like garbage, Booby's got you. Get 10% off your order at boobysuperfoods.com/revive and thrive. That's BOOBIE superfoods.com/revive and thrive. Because your boobs and your sanity deserve nice things. Okay, moms, if you're still living in those crusty maternity leggings from 3 babies ago, it's time. Comfort sweats are basically the uniform for surviving parenthood. Soft, high quality, and somehow still cute even when covered in spit up. Go to comfort.com/Hannah66030 for 10% off your order. That's cmfrt.com/HANNAH66030. Because if you can't have peace and quiet, at least you can have comfy pants. Holy shit, we're parents.
Alrighty, we're back. And before we get back into everything, I just want to remind everybody that if you like what you hear, you can like, subscribe, follow, whatever you can do on your listening platform. That would really help us out a lot. If you can leave us a review, a 5-star one would be appreciated. If you don't want to leave us a 5-star review, you don't have to leave us a review at all. That's fine. And with that, we'll get back into the episode.
Cool. So, yeah, protecting your own energy is part of how you keep holiday magic alive. Because
I'm sorry, it just felt like I really killed your flow because you didn't know I was going to say all of that. And you were like ready to go, and then I said that, and then you were like, what the fuck? Like I was saying.
It's all right.
Sorry.
I'm back into it. But like your kids are probably not gonna remember a lot of exactly what you do during the holidays, but they're gonna remember like the vibe and the energy you bring to the activities or the space you're in or whatever. And if you're doing shit you don't want to do or with people you don't like, they're gonna feel that.
Oh,
So
that's interesting. Yeah, I never really thought about that, about how that whole sense of like that like begrudging sense of commitment that some
yeah.
people feel. As somebody who just like, as I've gotten older, I've just like fallen deeper in love with the holidays and just like allowing myself to just who cares? It's
Yeah.
a short time. Like
Enjoy the
we're
magic.
lucky enough to get it every year. Exactly. Just let yourself get lost in it. Because why not? Because like I think like one of the big things I think, and like you're saying, an easy thing you can do to create a little holiday magic is just like turn the rest of the house lights down a little bit and just let the Christmas lights glow.
Yeah.
Like that is one of the biggest memories I have, and like nostalgia like bringer uppers, I
Yeah.
guess, is when like everything, all the lights are low, and like the main source of light is coming from those like deep, like red, green, blue, and it's like a yellow Christmas light.
Yeah.
You know, those color ones that are like that deep.
Yeah.
That like triggers, because as you know, my parents are like big, very little lights on it in the house. So if there's like a decoration thing that also generates light, that was
It's
usually
gonna
one of the
stand
only
out,
lights we had
yeah.
on. Yeah. So that is like a big thing. And again, like to your adult mind, it might not be as cool or magical, but to a kid brain, that there's this certain time of year where the house is lit by all these different color light, because light's usually the same
Right, all
general
the time,
color,
yeah.
and you don't even think about it. You like take it for granted basically, that it's just like, oh yeah, light, illuminate, it
Yeah.
happens, we see, blah blah blah. But like at Christmas time, it's just like, I don't know, like how I changed the lights over our island in the kitchen to be green and red,
Yeah.
because why the fuck not?
Right.
Because those lights can do that, so I did it. Because I don't know, I think it's cool.
It is. And like little things like that go so far with just like bringing this warmth and this energy, and like you're doing yourself and your children a disservice if you're stressing the fuck out over stupid little things, or spending over your budget, or trying too hard to make a situation or a memory perfect.
Or trying to be one of those like Christmas isn't a big deal people.
Right, because that takes a lot of energy and effort too, and it's all
Especially when you
negative.
have kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, again, not fair. Because it's like, okay, you can be like a jaded curmudgeon asshole, but it doesn't mean you need to make your kid one. Like, if life's gonna do that, let life do that. You don't need to right now.
Right. But another thing with protecting your energy and keeping up the holiday magical spirit
That's what we're talking about.
is like, don't go do shit you don't want to do. You don't owe time with your kids to anyone. Literally no one. So like if your aunt or cousin or coworker or neighbor is having this big holiday party that you feel forced to go to, why? Just don't go. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, see, okay. I agree and disagree with that, because I do. I just think it's so, and like I've harped on this, harked, right?
Harp.
Like harping on something.
Yeah.
Like a harp.
I mean, that's not what we're saying, but yeah.
No, but like harking on some, is that the word? I don't know. I'm gonna cut this out. Unless you're looking
It's
it up.
harp.
Harping on something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In previous episodes, fucking now I forgot what it was. What were we talking about?
Not having to go to the parties you don't want to go to.
Oh, yeah. Just the dangers of isolation, and especially like with shorter days, less
Yeah.
sunlight. So I'm more of maybe if you don't want to go, maybe don't go to all of them.
Right.
But you know, don't not go to any of the ones just because you don't want to, because then it becomes so easy to just not want to do anything. You know what I mean?
I guess, yeah.
I'm saying like go with a plan. Like you don't owe anybody, like don't go for anybody else.
Yeah.
Or stay for any amount of time for anyone else. Go when your cup is full, leave.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Or like if your cup is full that day, then maybe make the call to not go. But don't like, oh, I don't like that aunt, we're just not going there. Because it's like, I don't know. Unless they're like a piece of shit person, you know what I mean? Because
Well,
it's
yeah,
just like,
and I guess that's what I mean about it is like not a I don't feel like it, but if I go put myself and my kids in this situation, is it going to like
we
make
just
life worse? Like, are they a piece of shit person, like you said? Are they gonna treat my kids like shit? Am
yeah.
I gonna be fighting with them? Like,
Yeah. I mean, like, don't go to the asshole grandma's house just because
you
that's
feel
what your
obligated.
family does.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Okay.
meaning.
Yeah, I just think we live in a world of like extreme, I don't know what the word is, not like bastardization, but just like abuse of self-help and like
Yeah.
self-help words. And I mean, I think there's a large community of people now who don't even know that's what, like, they think they're being genuine in how they're using it now, because for so long it has been being manipulated and used as a way to explain away bad behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that can just apply here too, because I don't think a lot of people are as in tune with themselves and communicating with themselves as they might think they are. So they might not be able to separate, oh, I just maybe don't feel like it, from genuine reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And yeah, that was a really good thing to point out, because I don't mean like I just don't feel like it, because your kids probably want to go if they're gonna have fun.
Well, and that's the thing, yeah. And like it just reminded me of another tradition that we had, which was I raced race cars. The association was the Quarter Midgets was
Yeah.
what the race cars were called. And every year, obviously, our local track would have a big Christmas party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we would go every year, and there would be years where, like, I know my parents did not want to go because it was like an hour and a half away, because it was like sometimes the track we raced at was like an hour away.
Yeah.
And then the place would be like 30 minutes away, which wasn't a big deal for the people who live, you
Near
know
the
what I
track,
mean?
yeah.
So like I know they didn't want to go, but we went every year, and like I still have vivid memories of certain ones. Like we started to get magicians,
That's wild.
and it was really cool. Yeah. So we would have like some guy come in and do magic and blah blah blah, and then Santa would come in and give everybody a present. I'm like, it was cool.
Yeah.
But again, like I know they did not want to fucking do that shit.
Right. And I'm not saying avoid things just because they require a higher amount of effort. I'm saying you're not obligated to put your family in situations that are
I'm not obligated
abusive.
to do shit.
like if you know your aunt is going to sit there and talk shit to your child about eating Christmas cookies, tell her to fuck right off. Like,
yeah,
that kind of shit.
For sure.
Or like if you feel guilted into bringing your small children or new baby into a situation that you don't feel comfortable bringing them into because of their safety, because new babies have no immune system, things like that. You don't have to do that.
Oh my God, that's the best thing about having a new baby.
You can stay home.
Yeah, it's the best excuse.
Right.
Oh, sorry guys, new baby.
And it's valid.
Yeah.
But like, especially around now, like I have clients who just gave birth. I've got more couple next week that are going in, and several of them have asked me like, what do I do about the holidays?
Tell them to go fuck themselves.
Right.
Not your clients. Tell your clients to tell their families.
To tell the family, yeah. Because like, again, you don't owe time with your child to anyone, and anyone who doesn't respect that is kind of a piece of shit anyway.
Yeah. And also, like, especially for people in that situation, like, this is not just the holidays anymore. It's your kid's birthday season.
Right.
So,
which we're going to do a whole episode about that too.
Oh, good, because that'll be something completely new for me, as you know,
right.
Everybody in my family's birthdays, we're all Tauruses, so late April, early May. Birthdays around the holiday season is completely foreign to me. And now we have a New Year's Eve baby.
Right.
So shout out to everybody for celebrating our daughter's birthday. I don't know how you guys knew it was coming last year, but I appreciate everybody partying.
She got fireworks and everything.
Yeah. Which is neat. That's super cool. Yeah. She will every year.
But like the whole idea behind holiday magic and continuing traditions or creating them is that like you get to do this with your kids. It's not you have to do anything, so don't approach it that way. It's that you fucking get to, and that is so cool.
Yeah, and it's such a great excuse to be silly or to be a holiday person. You know what I mean? Like, if you need one, there's a great excuse. Like, oh, I'm not a big holiday person, but, you know, my fucking kids love it, so I put on the show for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, again, they don't give a shit if you like it or not because they like it.
Right.
Yeah, and like you had your time. You had your time as a kid. Like hopefully it was good. If it wasn't, you know exactly what not to do.
Exactly.
You do the opposite of that. And maybe now through your kids having fun, you will have fun with them and it will make you like Christmas.
Right. You like this is your opportunity to completely change how you feel about the holidays too, if that's the case.
Yeah. So it's like if you're a selfish piece of shit, do it for a selfish reason. Be nice to your kid for a selfish reason.
And again, like nothing has to be perfect. Your kids aren't looking out for perfection. They're feeling the intention behind everything you're doing. Like I had to remind myself on Thanksgiving when I made that turkey activity because I was like, no, put them all right here. You have to do it this way. You have to sit here. You have to like get this done. You have to fill this in. And you kept reminding me like, is it his art or yours? And I was like, right.
Oh man, I totally forgot what I was about to say because I didn't want to interrupt you.
Well, thanks for not interrupting me.
What were you talking about right before that?
Intention, not perfection.
Oh, yeah. Because we've talked about before, and I'll keep bringing this up so people keep getting it like said to them so they hear it. You don't remember the perfect stuff. You don't remember when everything goes to plan because to your brain, it's supposed to.
Right.
So that doesn't remember. Like your brain doesn't tell you when you're feeling good. It tells you when you're feeling bad. And it doesn't fucking stop. So the same thing happens to plans. When everything goes according to plan, that is just filed away as a day in your brain. Unless it's a pretty extraordinary event that goes according to plan.
Right.
You know what I mean? But a lot of us can't do that. Make these extraordinary events happen. So sometimes the imperfect things like horseshit tree.
Right.
Like, that is the stuff. My dad was so mad. You know what I mean? But like, I don't remember anything about getting many of the other Christmas trees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember horseshit tree. I remember like driving out there and driving like the whole trip is in my brain because when we got home, I don't even think we made it home. I think we like stopped somewhere so my dad could like check the lights on the trailer or something, but it smelled like horse shit or cow shit, some kind of shit. You know what I mean? So like the imperfections are what make the family stories that like your kids tell when they're teenagers that you thought were just gone. You know what I mean? But it's this thing that since it went so bad, they remember it and you can all just laugh about it now.
That just made me think of an infamous Christmas photo in my mom's side of the family. And my mom uses it to argue that her older sister is the favorite. And it's a picture
when they were little?
Yeah, little. And it's her and her older sister. I don't think their youngest sister was born yet. And they're them with their stockings. And Rhonda's stocking is like the size of Rhonda.
Literally.
And my mom's stocking.
Who's older. So she's
looks-
bigger.
Right. And then my mom, the middle child, but I think was the youngest at this point. Again, I don't think Roxanne was born yet, but her stocking is like the size of a coffee mug.
Well, it looked like her sock. Like she could have worn it. Meanwhile, your aunt could have fit comfortably into her stocking, full body. Your mom would have struggled to get hers onto her foot as like a kid several years younger than her sister.
And like that will be a forever memory passed down in our family.
It's one of
because
those.
of the hilarious imperfection of it.
It's one of those where like somebody describes it, you're like there's no way it's literally that. It's literally that bad.
I'm gonna see if I can find it and
you
use it
definitely-
as
it's
our
somewhere.
photo to advertise this episode.
Yeah. I mean, your mom might have to dig it out.
I'm pretty sure she posted on Facebook every year,
Okay,
so
cool.
I
So
bet
that
I
would
can
be
find it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but see, so it's like the imperfections, the things that, aren't the plan are usually the memory, the
Right.
story. So
Oh my god. The year that I wanted my size Barbie so bad for Christmas
she's somebody says.
and got her, and she was too short. I couldn't fit in any of her clothes. Oh, I was so pissed.
Oh,
I mean, I was grateful that I got what I wanted, but I was still so pissed.
I know nobody wants parenting advice from me and they're all sick of hearing it, but don't buy fucking toys for kids if they're the age that it says they're for. Those ages, if they're that age, they're too old for it.
Yeah.
If they're the age of the kids in the commercial, they're too old for it. Because the point of the commercial is to make the younger kids see the older kids playing with something and want it.
Yes.
So do not buy your kids toys if they're the age of the kids in the commercials, unless they are explicitly asking for it
Yeah.
and it's for something they are already interested in.
Yes.
Otherwise, even if they think they want it, they're going to get it and it's going to be, they're going
Too
to
young for them.
either
yeah.
have already outgrown it or outgrown it in a frustratingly short amount of time. And guess what? That's not their fault. That's yours.
Yeah.
So you can't get annoyed with them. You can't get mad at them. That was your bad. Because were you not a fucking kid? What the fuck? Do you not remember watching commercials on TV and seeing slightly older kids always on the commercials for the toys that you wanted? And then seeing kids your age in like commercials for shit and it was like, ooh, that's for
Just
babies?
for babies, yeah.
Like,
That's a valid tip for keeping that magic alive because you definitely don't want to
now that was just a tip for
see
parents
bummers.
Christmas in general.
Yeah.
Like, buy stuff a little bit older.
Yeah.
Not saying buy your 5-year-old power tools, but it's a little too old. Yeah.
Yeah, like reel it in a
But
little
like buy them
bit.
hand tools, like shit. Give the kid a hammer.
But again, like I feel like I can't say this enough. You don't have to do any of this holiday shit with your kids. You get to. And that is so fucking cool. So cool.
And gotta be that person. It's only magical for a short period of time.
Right.
Unless you work in that period of time to extend that magic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it can get to a point where you don't have to have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-year-olds that believe in Santa Claus, but they can understand, oh, this is just what we do because it's tradition. Yeah, I don't believe in it. I think it's silly, but
I love doing this with my family.
exactly, because
Yeah.
afterwards we have hot chocolate. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's try to work now to lay the foundation, do the corny shit so that when they're older and you're dying to do the corny shit, to them, it's just what you do. You know what
Well,
I mean?
Yeah, and that's how you keep the magic alive for their entire lives. We both still go to our parents' houses and get Christmas stockings.
Well, I get presents from Santa
Right.
still.
Same.
Yeah.
And
He always uses the wrapping paper my mom used last year or like yeah, but it's weird. So they must chat, I
I mean,
guess.
it's probably strange that Santa buys me thongs also.
I don't know,
But
Santa freak.
we're where we're at.
I don't know.
And like,
He goes down chimneys into people's houses every night. Him buying thongs is
I
what
guess
you're
the least weird thing he does.
literally
Yeah. But again, like,
go
I
eat your
love that.
cookies, girl.
I love going to.
Wait, you love that Santa buys you thongs?
No, listen and let me finish my sentence. I love going to your parents' house for
Wait
breakfast.
a minute, you love thinking about Santa in thongs?
Oh my god.
Oh, you love going to my parents' house for breakfast because they have that Santa Claus statue and you put it in the thong.
You said you were gonna stop interrupting.
Everybody stop listening now.
No, but like I love the tradition now, and it's so magical to me as an adult, and has been since before we had kids, of going to your parents' house for breakfast because mine like to sleep in, or at least my mom does, and like getting our stockings and Santa presents there, and then going and doing the same thing with my parents, and like it's still so much fun, and it's because both of our parents laid that foundation of like Christmas is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And this entire month is awesome.
And it is special.
It is.
Exactly. And that really sucked to do in Western New York.
Yeah.
When some mornings it was like cold as fuck.
Yeah. Trudge out in the snow and go do this. But then you get there and like your parents or mine would have the fireplace going and hot cocoa. And I love it so much. And I want everyone to understand how easy it can be to create that foundation of love for this season with a small budget and very little effort.
Oh yeah, because I mean that's like the name of my game.
Right.
Is let's make the best experience for the kids with the least amount of money and most days the least amount of effort.
Yeah.
Because
like again, our
I'm
like
just always tired.
High ticket, highest energy, highest spend thing of this season is zoo lights. And I'm okay with that because we're supporting the Denver Conservation Alliance, and that's really cool too.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody out there, zoos are not bad anymore. They are almost completely made up of rehabilitated animals that could not be released and survive in the wild. So the other option is they die.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they don't live in nature, but the other option is they were dead. So, I don't know. That's not your call. Fuck you. I know zoos used to be shit places.
Yeah, they're fucked up places.
But now they're basically like animal rehab, and like I want to teach kids about animals, so they want to also save animals.
And I mean, some of them are like, this is how we're keeping this species alive right now.
Yeah, I mean, literally.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure have rehabilitated species.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I just know some people get weird about zoos.
I know.
And it's like, okay, if this was 50 years ago, I get you, but
yeah, we're in a
fuck
different
SeaWorld.
place in time.
Fuck SeaWorld.
Fuck SeaWorld.
Fuck SeaWorld. Free Shamu. I'm out.
Awesome. Do you have anything else to add to the what parents need to remember to make this a special Christmas for their kids?
Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not. I feel like there's this like trend of like stress. I don't know. I feel like the more we got aware and educated on like mental health and stuff, the more it became a trend to be a sufferer of those things. And I think a lot of, especially around this time of year, a lot of people are trudging through self-inflicted wounds. And it's like, you don't need to do that.
Right. And like you said, it became the trendy thing because of social media, which also kind of invalidates people who are genuinely having a really hard fucking time. And that's not fair to them either.
Well, yeah, and I'm saying, like, yeah, if you're having a hard time, have a hard time, but don't have a hard time because you think you're supposed to have a hard time,
Right.
or don't like do this till you have a hard time. Stop before that, because like nobody wants to be around you if you're miserable. So like, if going to the party for 2 hours is going to make you miserable, go for an hour.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Keep yourself in check.
yeah, I mean, I definitely think certain holiday obligations are good for us this time of year because they force socialization in a time where it could be otherwise very difficult. But that doesn't mean you need to go all night.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you need to get there as soon as it says to get there and stay until like the invitation says to leave.
Right.
Show up late, leave early. Don't say goodbye to anybody if you want, and just text the host after you leave and just say, hey, I had a great time. I got overwhelmed, but thank you very much. You know what I mean? You don't need to do all the performative aspects of a lot of these obligations.
Yeah.
You can just go, do it. Hey guys, I was here. I'm just, got a lot going on. I can't stay, but I just wanted to make sure I came by. And again, that might stick in people's brains
Yeah.
even more. Like, oh my God, that was so great.
Yeah, they made sure they came.
That they came.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it sucks for a lot of people, because they feel like they have to do these things. But just like, I don't know, gamify it. You know what I mean? To be like, okay, it's this time. Let's see how quick I can get in there. Just say hi to everybody and then just float out. You know what I mean? Like, just make it a different thing. Or, afterwards, I could go and get myself that kind of expensive, like, holiday drink or something that I wouldn't normally get because I did the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That did just remind me of one more funny story to send us off on.
Yeah.
And it was my parents were having a New Year's party because New Year's Day is my mom's birthday. And they had these two people there that they didn't really know. They were friends of friends. And a New Year's party, in my mind, and I believe the general idea is if you're going to watch the ball drop, you leave right after. And these people did not fucking leave.
No, yeah, New Year's parties.
Everybody was gone. They were going to bed, like repeatedly saying, we want to go to bed.
Didn't turn the lights off.
Yeah, and these people had not even called a fucking Uber yet. We're just sitting at the dining room table. Everyone, the people knew, like, that the reason they had came there, they all left. Like, don't be those people.
No, like, New Year's parties end at 1 o'clock at the latest.
Yes.
At the
Everybody
latest.
is gone by 1 o'clock.
Yeah. At the latest. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. What? Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure it was like 3 in the morning by the time they left.
I mean, to be fair though, if it was in one of the houses I'm thinking of that they lived in, they just had like neighborhood drunk drop-ins from neighbors.
No, it was not the New York house.
Oh no. Oh my God, that's even crazier because
they don't
it's
know
like,
anyone in that
I was gonna say, like, nobody there is like
no
a life friend or like even a friend of a lifetime friend. Oh my God. Or even like we're not good buddies, but we've lived in the same neighborhood for decades. Oh my God.
None of that. It was these people who knew friends of family members and had just met my parents for the first time, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Is that it?
That's all I got for tonight.
Yeah.
Be good parents. Protect your energy. Do small, special things for your children, and they are going to remember them a lot more than they remember any super expensive, perfect little thing you set up.
Yeah, turn the fucking lights off. Let the Christmas tree glow. All right. Do we have a send off? Oh, Patreon. Do I have to go through it?
That's up to you, Mr. Editor.
I'm not gonna do it later. I don't know. If you like us, you know what we're called. Holy shit, we're parents. Search us on Patreon. We have several different tiers there where you can follow us, give us money, support us. You can follow me at Daddy Muscles, follow Hannah at Your Doula Hannah, follow the show at Holy Shit We're Parents. Hannah's running upstairs because our daughter started crying. So, I want to record this to put at the beginning.
Holy shit, we're parents.